Okay, gotta get the 30? Was it 35? Pretty sure it's 30. Then I get more ice shard stuff. Which probably is just like 2 more trips to the tree. But yeah. I got a really nice amulet. Check it. Damage reduction from close, which is but damage reduction. And damage reduction from distant. Near max. Ooh. I mean, the close is still fine because, yeah. I also get a ring, yeah. Crit. I rolled mana, I was going for life, but I could not get it, so. Just good for mana. Oh, that one's real close. Yeah, nope. Cool.
Not while I'm in town.
Not while I'm in town. My consumables. Sure. But yeah, I'm planning on doing this right now. For the rest of this week, just gonna play a bunch of Risk of Rain. Then next week, right before season 1, switch back to this. Maybe try Necro? Although, there's still gonna be a big change on the 18th, which is a Tuesday. Maybe I'll just... who knows what run. But on Thursday is when season 1 starts. It's gonna be a podcast later for people's... Let's see, slay the Scorch Warden and collect the rusty metal key. Why is it rusty? Well, I guess because it's metal. Keys take a while to brush usually. Do I get any health from that? No. Oh, it's that button.
I'm not ready
yet. And also at 30, I should get the reflecting of ice shards. I wonder if I go with ice shield first and then flame shield if it works better. Oh, upper word, and then we have to rotate constantly. That's what it was. I feel like I always have to sneeze while I'm on stream. So I do increase damage to anything that's frozen. Oh. Well, looks like it might be my first butcher.
I need time to
Nice. Just likely to show up. Let's see. Comparison. For a little more intelligence, frozen enemy, cool. Frozen orb. I really do need to switch out my boots sometime. Ice shards pierce. Woo, that's saucy. I might just, yeah, I think I just switch. Energy crowd control, regeneration. More crit chance, more crit damage. That is a full-on replacement. This one's gonna be got rid of, but that one's saucy. So it pierces more, but still does a significant amount of damage. Hey look, who was right? Problem is he doesn't freeze, so it's kind of like
I lack the needed mana. I'm not ready yet. Out of mana once again.
like oh right, I can grab these potions. I was like, the problem is I'm gonna eventually run out of potions.
I lack the needed mana.
The fact that he does not.
I'm out of mana. I need time to prepare that.
Okay, he doesn't generate a shield right now, which is cool.
I need time. I lack the needed mana.
Get butchered. Oh, yeah, that was the first time I'm fighting Butcher. I mean, honestly, the struggle is...
We came here to purge the evil, but now I can't leave my friends here.
Boost speed, dex, sprinkle ice armor. Maybe.
We can't do it alone.
Do you want that power? I'm gonna put this on for now. I'll keep that.
Get ready. The only way out of this is tough fight.
My god. It's giving me everything I want.
Out of mana once again.
Speaking of mana, just...
I'm out of mana.
Two remaining. Okay.
I need time to prepare that.
Take this, my friend.
Oh,
It's
you
not
get
much,
bonuses for each one alive, yeah.
it helps.
Okay, let's see.
Something for your troubles.
I gain... Oh, I was looking at this one. Fire damage, max mana, damage to shield, light for gen. I mean, it's not best, but it has better... What I was going for. Frozen orb again. Maybe I'll upgrade the amulet just because it is so much defense. Well, it's not perfect. Nah, I'll leave it. Damage reduction distant, damage reduction, dodge chance. Yeah. I mean, I lose a bit of I lose a lot of armor. Do I have any... only bad ruby. I mean, I get the distant. I don't have a problem with being distant right now. The range sucks, and also that's minimum dodge versus the armor, which also more armor. Eh. Such complicate. What's chest? Chests are good for armor. Max life, but that's it. Could have ran over here. What a wrecked butcher.
I'm not ready yet.
Okay, what was the last thing I was on? It was line the elements. Goes into protection. Oh, that's so nice. I was like, but why the? Oh, that was why. Because then you, boom, shield. And then you increase damage with the shield up, and you're like, boom, shield. Oh, we can completely ignore the middle. Yeah, no. I like this. Ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, lots of setup. Still figuring it out.
I need time to prepare that.
Basically, you want to teleport in, freeze, massacre, which is great. I wonder if I'm gonna increase my.
I'm not ready yet.
Why? It was probably because of the barrier, or rock wall, waller, walls up. Wait, what? Ah, you're kidding me. Wait, no. Right? Maybe? I bet it's there. I bet it's there. Maybe I should throw on some music. Yeah. Let's see if I die in this amount of time. And it's gonna be loud when I start. So, be warned for that. Okay, that should be fine. It's gonna be that little corner. Hopefully the tree gives me 30. It depends on the second half. Is it not here? Where? Maybe it's not a butcher problem again. It's the continuation of that area, isn't it? Nope. And because I'm using controller, my teleport sucks. I mean, it's fine. It's good for targets. There's no control. Like, I can't, if I'm right here, I can't do the furthest distance possible. Which is really what you want for it. Which is all problems. I wonder if there's something later that is like reduce cooldown on cooldowns while you cooldown, or you just stack cooldowns. It's probably a stack of cooldowns, yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
Yeah. Teleport, freeze, repeat.
I'm not ready yet.
Is it already boss?
I'm not ready yet.
Something about putting on burn later and generating based on that. I need one? Really? You gotta. Oh, there's a one. I like that. Let's look at these items. Bunch of items. Getting rid of this. Nope. Not a price of ice blades. Nope. Nope. Damage reduction, yes. Everything else, no. A little bit more armor. Max life pool.
I cannot do that.
Oh right, I remember when I grabbed that thing by accident. Alright, still in a town. Still in a town.
I cannot do that here.
Midway between two towns. I don't think I've been out of town yet. There we go. Fixed. Bum, 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 bum. So I know I need to do a lot of Kazakhstan and the other one. Ooh. Still want to find people to run around with and collect renown. Run. Wait, no. Let's sing the word renown. Never mind. Perfect. So, up, up, back, back. Flip. And because I'm not in Warp Tier 3, I cannot get sigil? Are they sigils? Pretty sure the sigil drops. Look at enhanced teleport after protection? That's nice. Then shimmering teleport, which maybe helps a lot. Excited for that. They're still not worth selling, so I know I don't want that one. Okay, let's see. Imprinted. You're done. Printed. You're done. I can use the upgraded skull, I think. Is that 40? It's 40. I lied. Keep this for later? Yeah, flame shield. It's really nice. Like, I absolutely want that later. But maybe not until like 50-ish or sacred tier. Sacred tier? Yeah, sacred tier. That was a weird sound. Could get better legs. Well, I got move speed and ice armor. So, armor. I can't really say for much for one art. Can't get the one legs I would want right now. Load the flame shield. What could I get in gauntlets? That'd be nice. Attack types? But I already have attack types. Let's go with this. Bum, bum, bum. 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 There's reduction distant. 2 slots for health. An inch versus the armor. A little bit more armor. So I get the health. I'll get 4 damage reduction for distant. Some arm, a lot of armor. What are you? No. I think I'll go with this. I can stack more life on it. Wow. If it wasn't such a annoying ride to get all the way over there, like, oh look, it goes all the way over here. Just get over there. So I might head towards that. I know there is a teleport down there and I gotta get it eventually, or not, realistically not. So on the 18th, they'll finally start sharing all kinds of progress between your characters, such that if you completed one zone with one character and a different zone with a different character, as long as you log on to them both, you get both zones on all future characters. Now, if you died on a character, in the example parkour, you're probably screwed. We haven't been confirmed it yet, but it kind of seems that way because they're like, specifically, yeah, you have to log on. Obviously, if you can't, then you can't. Speaks for itself. How people get those reflections? Alright, I do have that. More scrolls escape. Wow. I like how it shows. It's like, oh yes, you can use the next one for free. That's not bad. I have triple damage reduction already, so. So, honestly, with the Butcher, like, the problem is the freeze. So, without freeze, you lose a chunk of damage, and I'm not actually going to collect them all. I like public events too much. Incinerate. That was why I have barrier is also one I want to keep, although it's bare minimum, so it's actually crap, but oh my god, it's an elite. Oh wow, where'd the elite go? Need those. Flame shield for the CC remove. Which also cool when you can walk through it. It means you're like, oh dang. What's with the end games like this? I'll switch to a different. I was already way too much on harvest. That's fine. Plus, of course, I have to. Hey, there we go. New enchantment slot. that. How do you... There we go. Ice shards have a 40% chance to ricochet to another enemy. You know how awesome that is? Now, it should be more interesting. I wish sellers were cooler. Like, I wish there was a, like, multiplier on sellers. Like, oh, you entered a certain amount of sellers. Boom. But, like, over a whole time. Even if you can get, like, renown for it, like, 1, 2 renown, just something to, like, oh yes, I want to go in. Got that potion, that makes sense. Or animus. Animate this. There's the reflect.
I lack the needed mana.
And eventually I will switch to a one-hand and offhand. Thing explodes. Ah, what? Something about
I need time to prepare.
what? You die already, please. Being a bit annoying. This gives a lot of stats. Ice shards up. Maybe I'll go for that because ice shards. Everything else wasn't so bad. I would have gone for it. Speed race, blah blah blah. Bait, more damage. Okay. I eventually do want. I guess eventually when I get cost reduction, stuff like that. I do like the teleport and freeze. I think once I get more stuff, it'll be more interesting. For the prisoners is oh, Massacre. Massacre's a good one. Okay, I was misunderstanding what I was looking at. I was looking at whatever my Hydra buff is. I'm thinking, oh, that's the length of time I have my Hydra. So broken. Crap is broken. Is it? Where? I already fought Butcher, so I don't think I can get a second Butcher. Well, at least this one will give it to me. What the hell? Wait, what? Bruh, this is broken. I'm more confused now. What is it, because there's two so close to each other that's like what even? Double chesting. Drop these for now. Nah. Nah. Frost Nova versus the Ice Armor. That didn't help the cooldown, although I lose movement speed, so Flame Shield. Would you just want all three of them on there? And move speed, Frost Nova, Fire Shield, Ice Shield. That's what I'm thinking. I stack cooldown or do I stack mana reduction? Cost reduction? Max no, that's max mana. Life on kill. This rank a Hydra and the next life in cooldown. Don't think it's worth. Expecting another cursed shrine or something.
I'm not ready yet.
Rejected. Okay, let's drop. Crap. Okay, I have to go back anyway. But oh, there'll be a warden to fight me, won't there be? There be? Could be how it is. Up. Let's go this way first because it looks shorter. You guys fight. I'm gonna do this. Okay, I really don't need to rank a Hydra. It doesn't do much. A little bit more armored, but that's it. Wait, I'm 30. I was like, I'm almost 30. Wait, no, I am 30. Should have saved it, but. Oh, I can also upgrade my potion. So I can have a longer fight with the Butcher, although potions are kind of like... I don't think I have enough health for it to matter, so to speak. Let's see. Incinerate. There's a frozen, I mean, that's cool, but... Oh, they're so low. And I do... Actually, do I even want to keep that? I don't think I want to because it's already base level and it would cost more to take it off or on a new thing. Not worth. Unless... That one might not drop or might not be a codex. Oh well. Just more damage. I didn't upgrade the chest piece. No idea. I think I'll save the things. Worry not. Oh no, I have no Galawine. What do I do? Oh, if only there was a way to get a bunch more. I did not count. Close. Hit. I'm just gonna keep spending it like that. Oh, what's the enchant's bad too, right?
I'm not ready yet.
Also not really worth putting another enchant on it. But I want the emeralds. The eye of the emerald or something. There we go. 2, perfect. Slowly grabbing everything. I mean, if I complete enough of stuff on both characters, then fine. One more level of protection and then enhanced teleport. What does enhanced teleport give? Cooldown decrease per enemy hit. Am I hitting with them with teleport? Shimmering. After teleporting, gain damage reduction. That's nice.
I cannot do that here.
Can I get Butcher 3 times in a row? That's the question. I had a little bit of lethal when I fought him last time. I can get more. Oh god, it's going all the way around. Did I ever... Oh, I forgot to grab the last teleporter. Oops.
I need more time.
Need more stamina. What you got over here? Oh, this one's easy. You go here, you slap this down. Just go. Bada. Yeah, I need a cooldown for Frost Nova, honestly. Frost Nova just solves all problems. So is leveling up. Quite proven. Even more barrier. I get. I have really low max life. It does enhance teleport, which should reduce cooldown. Does it even hit anything? Yes, it does. It does that little small thing, but it's so kind of unnoticeable. Sheesh. God, there's a super elite over here. Oh, okay, perfect. Didn't even realize I was getting mixed right into a town. Alright, let's see. Rank of Ice Farmer, all stats. Gain move speed after teleporting. That just sounds great. Max life. Slots. Rank of Ice Shards, luck chance, a little bit of armor, int. Lose crit chance, but honestly,
I cannot do that here.
I cannot do that here. Should have the title is like Farmer Noun with me. Wait, I hate this. Yes, why is there a drop down right there? Is there a need for that? No. I added way too many of them. At least the only thing you can do on a horse is interact. Okay. Chance to butcher. What do you say? 50-50? Should be a lot less. But I guess if I see a butcher, that means there's a goblin in the chamber. So if I see a goblin in the chamber, I know there's a butcher. But as a butcher doesn't necessarily mean this goblin. It just happened to be last time. Does that mean regardless if you kill the goblin, there would be a butcher? Because before I was like, okay, you have to kill the goblin for butcher to show up. I don't think I've ever seen killing a goblin not spawn butcher. You guys have fun. I didn't hit anyone. Sad. We got, ooh, nice. If there's someone down there, I could have just teleported right on them. Oops. Like, the difference when they're frozen versus when they're not is insane. Ooh, well, yeah, this one. But they transition. Triple Bloodstone, though. And here's the center area, yay. That actually reduced the teleport time. It seemed like it. Oh, there's three of you. Too many scrolls of escape. Excuse me, holy god. There's no control. I'll check this later. That. Nice fire wave. Fire wave. Let's see, I got 11 seconds when I hit no one. Let's say like 3 seconds per one. Up to 3 seconds? Oh no, gain movement speed after teleport. Oh, it's the next thing that I grab, which is enhanced teleport, which, okay. That's where I confused myself. Already ahead of myself. Yeah, see, you're not frozen, so it's... It's a little room. I want to check the little rooms. I don't think there's going to be anything in them, but... Explosions. And pop up. Nothing. That's why nothing good dropped, because there's no one popping up. I like this one. The problem is if you have no... I really need to check this. I'll check them after I beat this boss. Actually, that's, I guess, the big problem is you don't have a lot of boss damage. Because you don't freeze bosses. I don't know. So I think I'm supposed to do. No, just level up more, right? It's been a while since I crashed. I gotta check everything. Face plates. No. Total armor. 3%. Add a bit more armor. 1 bit of max life. Technically, that's better. Tool armor. And a slot. My week's pretty good. Ooh, do I want more? I like the cooldown reduction. I finally fought the butcher and I didn't die. It's great. How's your week going? Flame shield. Few ranks of hard Hydra armor. More armor. I'll go with 2 ranks of Hydra. Ooh, damage reduction close and distant. And healing received. And more armor. And bearer. That's nice. Yeah, honestly, I think Sorcerer is a lot better than Barbarian for hardcore. 2 ranks of ice armor. I lose the movement speed. And 8 ranks of movement speed. Give it the enchant. Maybe I should have gone with Whirlwind and Barb. That probably been more fun, but 1 hand amulets, 2 hand. See? Trash, trash, and more trash. Nice. How's all these? Ooh. Even better. Enjoy Legion events. I should have made more potions. Oh well. Protection. just go by this chest and run away. I wish protection also gave you the ability to walk through enemies. Yeah, no, I really enjoy rogues. Like, they're that good from, like, level 20. It's pretty insane. Well, at least twisting blades, I'm not sure about barrage and ranged ones. But it is, I think, the most fun 1 to 50 class. It's also not bad after the fact. Yeah. Like, there's definitely some better balances to sorcerer in terms of variety of elements. I guess, yeah. So sorcerer has a variety. Right now I'm going ice shards. Flame wall also does really well. Arc lash actually lets you use the primary skill. That's awesome.
Hello. Greetings.
Some people really do like barbarian though, but I think the beginning part of it is just so oof. Like, the only difficult thing about setting up this build was, I think, this was like in the no, this was still in the early areas, so it wasn't even bad. So I had to at least gotten by around early 18. That I got a different way. Actually, no, that one dropped. Druid definitely takes some time to build up to, but it's like mid to late game is really awesome. I haven't done Necro yet, but I think it basically has one build, and it's kind of broken, so they probably will patch it. Hey look, it's the lightning ball. Is that all 5 classes? But I think I'll end up going rogue for season 1. I just enjoy it too much. Although definitely not hardcore. Hardcore is interesting for a bit, but now I know, I'm pretty sure my I don't know, my barbarian might have been fine to get Switcher, but even my sorcerer struggles a little bit. $25 seconds. Let's see. Level up, I can grab enhanced teleport. Nah, I haven't reached out to like any other VTubers. But also on like really small time, so I don't want to bother people, basically. I definitely think like a co-op thing would be awesome. No, I think just playing with other people, especially if you're on the same level, or like basically starting characters together, that's just awesome. And if you really synergize together, also I just love how the sorcerer generates mana just passively. You never go into a fight and you're like, oh no. Although my build currently is wait, regen, play. So what do you mean it was hard work? Wait, I'm gonna go this way. There's 3 people. Wish the map showed a little more just so it's like, okay, which has the most people? So you can balance it out. Level up. So now I can get enhanced teleport, which actually should help. There's no teleport. Oh, okay, cool. This should now reduce the cost based on the amount of stuff I jump on. Oh, that was you. And there's where I run out. Well, this is definitely one of the best games for just like co-oping with people because you have 10 spots for characters. So it's never like, oh, I have to wait for people to get on to play. Like, no, you just switch to your second character. I mean, you'll be definitely a little stronger, but it's not something you have to fully wait it out for people. Teleport. Freeze. Still can't wait to see what the end version of this looks like. I see people just like letting off. Like I don't even know how they have so much shots. Oh, you mean like both players on the same stream kind of thing? Yeah, I know. Depending on what software you use for the models, it can be more difficult to get everyone in the same thing. Especially fully moving and whatnot. I think some are better off than others. We'll use 3D models. I'm using the 3D model. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's like figuring out the challenge. And then once you do it once, as long as it's not completely scuffed, you know how to do it next time. And there you go. 4 chances to do it again. Summon enemies, go. I definitely like the cloud with people. What I want to, I guess, build myself up better first. If that makes any sense. What? Hop, hop, hop. Hey. Yes.
I appreciate that.
We're seeing.
Can't really get to a oh no, don't lag. That's the other thing. Stream gets scuffed sometimes. Ooh. Hmm. Straight damage reduction. So chill. I'm definitely working to improve it. But thanks, yeah. Just need to figure out a double damage reduction. Figure things out. What's this? Yeah. I'll try to be nice, but so much armor. I'm just gonna keep sticking with it. Anyway, I just really enjoy streaming anyway. It kind of convinces myself to play games I wouldn't play normally. Ooh, when you freeze an enemy, there's a chance they'll become vulnerable for 3 seconds. Definitely keep that for later.
I need time to prepare.
Do that for later. Alright, I was like, why do I have groups? I'm gonna get to there easily. Can I go this way? That should work. Yeah, I stream on both Twitch and YouTube right now. I don't do anything with Kick, but that's because I think I have a hard enough. Some games are so more demanding. I don't know if it's like my internet's not bad at all. Although my upload might not be the best, but some things just do not like to be streamed. What was it? Oh, there was one game recently. Apex. Apex really doesn't like. I don't know what it's. It might be my actual PC, like all that stuff. And yeah, I enjoy the people that do talk to me. I'm all over the place. I do occasionally try to make YouTube videos to.
I need time to do it.
It's always figuring out what you want to make.
I need time to do it.
Hey, you just keep trying out new things, and then eventually find what works.
I need time to do that.
Oh. Oh, I love that frost. Like, one thing I really want to try to do more of, if I remember, is
Ready yet?
informative shorts. It's the problem with like some YouTube videos, just the ones I like to look at. It's like, hey, I want to know this information. Okay, now let's spend like 5 minutes trying to get the information. Like, But you could have told me this information in like 30 seconds. I mean, if it works for them, that's cool, but I just want to like, here's 30 seconds. How quickly can you get to the information? I mean, obviously you can search it, but videos are just so much better for seeing the movement towards something. Like, hey, let's find this hidden item in this map. It's like, here's spawn point, move in this direction, bam. The good thing about shorts is they loop real quick, so
I need time.
I'm someone who loves getting as much information as possible. Oops. Like, I'll play every class. Probably spend a lot of off time just looking up information. Watch a bunch of other YouTubers, and then, hey, if anyone ever has a question, I can usually answer it on stream. Run. Go for it. So I didn't make my model, I only adjust my outfit. I just kind of used a base model and adjust from there. What did I use? I don't have the information on me. Pretty sure it has studio in the name. Basically, I went off of videos that I found. So it's like, ah. I think one of the first one where I got, what program is it? Let's see, I used VC Face for moving around. What do I use for, is it Vroid Studio? Something like that. It's on Steam. It's great. So easy to adjust. They have tons of backing. And it's free. Basically, if you want to try out being the VTuber before getting a full-on model, freeze. I mean, if anything, I can make it short on it. I don't think I would provide the best video source, but it's always the link to a better video source. Yeah, there's a lot of information all over the place. Well, I guess it's better to have a collection of it, because if you have to go to like 10 different videos just to find out how to do something. Chest. Maybe I'll do a short on it because I don't want to like some really good videos on it. Basically the ones I've used to inform myself. Which I wonder if it's okay for people to like link out to the videos like, hey, you want actual more information, detailed information? Check out this person. I'll do a shrine. Here's fun information. Onto a shrine while using a controller is amazing. Because you can teleport where you can't even see. If it works properly. Let's see what information I even have. I haven't adjusted much more than my outfit in a long time. Ooh. You should also tell your friend to do a video on how to dual stream with multiple models. Oh my god. Because honestly, that's like something you have to figure out later if they took a while to figure it out.
Not ready yet.
Give really helpful information. Especially based on whatever program they're using. Because I think some of the bigger, like very big, are using more custom programs. So of course they have their own way of doing that. Ooh. Reminds me, I saw one thing that I eventually want to try out, which is like full body tracking. I mean, it's a lot more expensive, so it's more of a when have the means kind of thing. What? What? Nice. Okay. Oop. Hi. What should I got? Okay, I need 2 more. Check the area. I can do 2 things over here. So that's the thing. There is fully rigging it up like that full-on tracking where you could basically see fingers, basically motion capture. But there is cheaper ways to do it that basically use the tracking of a lot less. So I mean, it's still, everything is a relative amount of money, but like only a few hundred or whatever, I would imagine. What was it? I think it's Oculus, like Motion 3 or something. Basically outside tracking, so it tracks your body and can do a good enough job. Still glitchy and whatnot, but we put like little dots and whatnot. I haven't looked fully into it. I kind of just heard about it and I'm like, yes, I kind of want that. Ooh, 2 ranks of ice shards. Let's go. Of course, you also need this room to use it, which I do have a good spot, but damage are close. Okay, cool. Oh, it's a really interesting concept and something you can expand upon from there. I would want to learn further, like, oh, can you then implement this into, wow, tracking objects too? So if you want to interact with an object and it not to look weird. What was after enhanced teleport? Shimmering. Shimmering gives me damage reduction. Perfect. That enhanced flame shield. Is this music too loud? I think some songs are. But yeah, so I guess if you already happen to have a VR setup, for whatever reason, you might already be partially there.
I'm not ready yet.
There's a lot of really good Just do that one. The technology is amazing, I would say. Amazing? Yes. Like both publicly available and like personal created stuff. I'm really bad with names, so I can't remember one person I'm thinking about who basically created their own tracking system. But not. I guess it's always to the degree of what you want to try. So you can probably do full body tracking at probably if you have a camera, which you already do if you're unless you're going full on non-moving. If you program it right, you can already kind of track. I mean, that's how they get facial expressions, right? It's just a lot more computing power. Is the only thing. I don't know. There's a lot of options. I need to write more of this stuff down, but I like learning a lot about stuff before I actually mess with it. Like, you want to do it right. You don't want to end up with something you can't really use, right? Ah, I already got enough. Dude. Oh wow, I really did that wrong. Honestly, that's a great topic to think about. Oh yeah, no. I mean, there's very unique models. There's even some really popular, like, what is it? I want to say low. It's not low effort. It's definitely a lot of effort, but like simplistic, just animals and everything. And you got people going 110% on their models.
I'm not ready yet.
And honestly, I'm just really simple. I don't have a whole story or anything. Just really enjoy certain things. Helms, boots, or gauntlets? I think my helm is fine. Could go for gauntlets. It's already kind of there. Let's see. Extra armor. I do like the ice shards too much. I'll probably go with helm. It's like a whole new level of creativity for streamers. Oh, another Legion event. Perfect. It's like choose your own adventure creative mode. Oh, I didn't even see these boosts. Crackling energy increases your movement speed. I don't think I pick it up though. that I saw. Yeah, there's like a little reddish glow around this when I move around. That might be a visual bug. Cool. I mean, oh, what was it? Seen one that's like multiple models can be like a full-on spider. Only thing I really adjust is my sweatshirt.
Not while I'm in town.
Or once in a while I'll put little different decals on it. Although it's actually been a while. 2 months? But I love messing with the colors. I'm still not sure I want to do like, before I was doing every month. And then thinking like every game.
I need time to do that.
Ooh, nice. Come on. Go. Yeah.
I need more time.
Which Zelda? Did I play both Zeldas? I don't. I mean, previously played Breath of the Wild, but recent one, yeah. I mean, let's get some specifics to it. Let me look at Revita while we're waiting anyway. It is like, it's definitely like Breath of the Wild with slightly different abilities and verticality. Like more vertical. Yeah, I guess Breath of the Wild wasn't that. No, there was still like towers and stuff, but it's way more vertical for Tears of the Kingdom. Revita. Yep. Fast-paced twin-stick platformer roguelite. I was watching a video, it didn't seem that fast-paced. Save 35% on Steam. I do really like roguelites. I was thinking, it's been a while since I played Binding of Isaac. I mean, Risk of Rain is a roguelite. What else was I playing recently? Hades, which Hades 2 is coming out the end of this year? I think the only games I don't like too much are the quote-unquote hard games, such as Jump Knight. I think recently there was Only Up.
Greetings.
I don't know, it just doesn't appeal. Although I still want to try getting over it sometime. I think. I don't know, they stress me out too much, and it's kind of like the balance of, is it fun versus
Greetings. Hello.
all that stuff. I don't think I'll ever not get hit in a boss fight. Because there's very few games that I spend so much time on it that I would get that good, I would think. I think it's that whole, oh, that's really challenging and kind of like annoying. So of course you want to see the streamer get angry or whatnot, or like freak out when they die. I would guess it would be the platformer version of hardcore, like this game's hardcore, which I'm kind of playing right now. But there's like ways to prevent it, and you can actually use like, both you can use a lot of skill to not even be bothered by it. It's a different level. Like, this is, I think, nicely balanced. And I pressed the wrong button. Whereas games like Only Up, Jump King, it's a certain level of precision, and I feel like, well, I guess no. One mistake and you just mess everything up. Which, this too, but that's the whole gameplay to it. Like, you either go up or you fall all the way down. This is, okay, you're doing all these other things, and if you happen to die, which you don't usually want to do anyway, you lose your character and you have to restart. Like, oh. But you can always kind of do different things to improve and reduce your chances of dying. Like stacking health. Or damage reductions, all that stuff. Whereas in that game, you just have to get good. Like, Elden Ring is not my preferred type of game. It's definitely very challenging. All the Dark Souls are. But there's definitely ways to get better at it. You can grind out more, put more stats in, all that kind of stuff. You can't do that with those kind of challenging games. Only Up, Jump King. There is very little of what you do, so there's only very little of what you can do to get better. If that makes sense. Or if I'm just ranting about hard games. Like, what was that one that people thought was, although using a Dark Souls-like game, it's also a funny thing. What was that one? Cuphead. That's what I was thinking about. That one also is a challenging game, but mechanics you can help yourself get better. There's like no hard lockout for skill. Like, puzzle games are also challenging, but you can always find out the answer. So it's kind of like, oh, you can't figure out the one answer. Well, maybe you can figure out later ones and you won't feel completely horrible for basically skipping one of the puzzles. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like getting over it is only, I didn't try it at all, so I wouldn't even know how difficult it is. And I ended up refunding, Jump King. So. That's funny. No.
I'm not ready yet.
There's too many varieties of games to
I'm not ready yet.
stick with trying to do the hardest possible game. Is it even hard, or is it just messing with you? Okay, yeah, they should not have let me solo that. Now we're probably gonna lose. Yeah.
I'm not ready yet.
Failed again. Sad. I don't even remember. I don't think I've ever actually saw Pogo stuff. Like, I've heard a bunch about it, but I never cared to look at it. It's like, oh yeah, it's another one of those hard games. Cool. Okay, what's after was that shimmering teleport? Yeah. So now we go into enhanced flame shield. Movement speed, I like it. And there's the stun. That being said, there's certain games that would definitely like puzzle games or stuff you can do co-op. Maybe you have to have people to talk with. Either way, there's ways to get around those games, like challenging people. Which I think is also another cool thing about collabing with people. It's like, oh, we're both gonna try and see who gets the furthest. It's not about beating it, it's about just seeing which person's better or doesn't give up earlier. Or if one person teaches the other. I don't know. More interesting. Dude, little armor versus. Ooh, wait, that's a lot of armor. Ooh. And if I upgrade, ooh, I want to try that. That's the other good thing about Legion events. I think they give just better gear. Like bigger ranges. That's max life, but I think. Yeah, it's a lot better. Full armor up. I lose double damage reduction. Ooh, 2 ranks of Frost Nova. And a rank of Teleport. That's actually really nice. I lose the movement speed. 2 ranks of Frost Nova and Teleport. What does Frost Nova do on upgrade? Where's... Maybe. Yeah. Although there's also a difference between, or do you mean the most recent Harry Potter game? Because I know it had side puzzles, but that's like not the main game. I'm thinking more like straight up puzzle games, like, lose it. I think it was Something Together. It was, yeah. Do I want to do this? I think I do. Yeah, it's just so much cool stuff. What was it? Yeah, no. Like even the last Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom, not last. I guess it's more like current. I don't know how long is current. Has puzzles, or in a way, it's always kind of a puzzle because of different abilities. Actually, it's a lot of puzzles. Those ones I find fun. They're obviously meant for even children to figure out. Actually, I question that. Some of those puzzles are like the physics puzzles, I swear, are horrible sometimes. Okay, so if I get this over 425, it should go to the next tier of upgrade, maybe. I'm wrong. I might be wrong, it might not be 425 because... Okay, it might not only be higher tiers. Either way. That's a lot of armor. I need armor. Yeah. I don't even mind challenging puzzles. Because the puzzle games, you can always just cheat and find out the answer for like the one puzzle you can't figure out. And people just have moments. You just get stuck on a puzzle. For one reason or another. Wish I had the teleport out there. 35 zone. What's that? Yeah. if you can find a way to get around it, I think that's pretty nice. Not everything should be easy. It should be a challenge. But it shouldn't be so much of a challenge that you basically want to quit.
I cannot do that here.
Like, honestly, if Jump King had a difficulty where it's just like, here's easy mode, and we give you a bar to basically show you your jump distance. Not like the line, but like a measured bar of like power. I mean, probably you can have an even lower version to have a line that's to be like, this is where you're gonna end up. Cool, get to the top. Then you eventually go to where you're just doing better. Being able to do it without the visual aids. Because what was it? It's games like Peggle. Sometimes they give you the option of like showing you a view line of like, oh, this is where you're gonna hit. Then eventually you can turn that off. Okay, there's the teleport. Sweet. Like, if the mechanics are simple, you also need a simple way of kind of getting past it. Which update? The most recent one? Well, actually, there's one that was it Thursday or Friday? What do you mean the last big patch? Because I think 1.0.3 was big. The current one, 1.0.4, I think we're on. It was a lot smaller. I think it might have only changed one thing. Or do you mean the upcoming one? Because there's a wide range. That's true. So 1.03 added teleports to dungeons for nightmares, and that was great. Honestly, just I think the horse needs to be revamped if they want you to use the horse. It's only got so much stamina, and then it feels like you're going slower than you didn't have a horse. Which in some cases is actually true. Like Rogue, even Druid. It'd just be so much better for movement. What's it 1.04 at? I don't remember. I don't think it was that big. Or do you? Oh wait, or are you talking about like update of the game as a whole? Because I mean, when they added,
I'm not ready yet.
what class was it? Was it? It wasn't Necro. Was it? I guess it was Diablo 3's equivalent of Necro. Yeah, no, actually it was just, I think, Necro, because it had Corpse Explosion, all that. Man, there's a lot to say of the comparison between Diablo 3 and Diablo 4.
I need time to prepare.
But, I mean, there will be expansions later, so... like, that whole expansion was great. I mean, it changed a lot about the game. Ah, I got 5. I don't know why they want a new class already. It doesn't seem necessary. I mean, I think there could be a lot you could do before even adding a new class. Extra bosses and extra endgame content, yes, there needs to be that. I mean, hopefully one thing they do, so they're planning, like, whenever they do a season, they won't really use the mechanics and won't bring it to the regular world anymore. But if someone really likes something, or if they really like it, is this. Cool. They will add it in, such that if they happen to have a boss that people really like if they added a bunch of world bosses for a season, and they're like, wow, people really like this, or this one mechanic we brought in, we're gonna keep it because we just can. We already created it. Bam, keep it in. Whereas, okay, that didn't really work the best, or that was way too powerful, because that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna make some stuff way too powerful. Because that's just how you make a fun season. You just flip the whole game on its head. But yeah, they need to balance current classes. Like, I think the Crusader, they did have a Crusader even before the Necro. And that was really overpowered when they first dropped it. Like, I think Crusader was overpowered the first time they dropped, like, just destroying the content. And then Necro, I feel like wasn't that strong when it first dropped. Like, eventually it became insane, like, especially Corpse Explosion and all that stuff. And that, but it added a whole new zone, all that stuff. I think that's when they also added the portals. Like, they'll eventually get there, no doubt. They'll have insane expansions. But also, Diablo 3 did not have seasons when it started off. And it actually had way more problems. Like, I played Diablo 3 since beta, so I followed that whole train wreck where it's like, oh look, you got a crossbow that only works on Demon Hunter, also its main stat is intelligence. That was bad. It was so funny but bad. Eventually they obviously fixed that. Ah yes. Or challenging trying to find the one piece of gear you want. Also, you could almost not even get to Torment difficulty. There's a whole different level of difficulty.
I need time to prepare.
Yeah, I think there's still the potential that he could come back as a boss mob would be something cool. Like, if he's been in 1, 2, and 3, he'll probably come back in some form. They're just figuring out how they want to do it. Like, yeah, they could have had a lot more stuff in the beginning, but maybe it didn't make sense lore-wise to already have Skeleton King in. Although, did they even explain the lore of the Butcher in this? Because I'm pretty sure you know, but if not, whenever there's a goblin in a dungeon like this, and you kill it, there's almost always a Butcher. I think I've seen it once where it wasn't Butcher, but it's because I killed the goblin, like, after I beat the dungeon. But for the most part, if you see a goblin, there's probably a Butcher.
I'm not ready yet.
But I don't think they explain why there's that kind of relation. Or if it even... I mean, it's kind of obvious there is a relation, but... Maybe I don't know previous lore. Is Butcher supposed to be related to, goblins? I know only the lore of the games I played. And only some of it is, and I forget it.
I need time.
Like, I don't think I could even recall this whole story. And I've played it twice already. Although I did skip the second half.
I need time to prepare it.
Okay. But yeah, I think they're definitely going to add more invasion bosses. Like mid-boss, yeah. All that stuff. Well, maybe they'll even, so usually they have transitions between zones.
I'm not ready yet.
Maybe they'll add a mid-boss there. That would be cool. I want that. Like, imagine instead of just being like, oh, survive the wave for X amount of time, it's... Stop it. I'm having trouble with bosses again. Oh, boss damage. Oh, dodged it. Was I? Oh, it's the middle fight. I want there to be a variety. So right now it's kind of, once you go into a dungeon, you know what the middle part's going to be. It's like, oh, survive the waves or kill the enemies. Not that you actually get experience for it, which is the worst part. Which I have an okay amount of items. Let's see, where is... Oh, teleport there. That one works. Okay, transition point. There's usually survive the waves or kill the enemies, or kill the thing in the center, or flip the switches. What if there was a mid-boss? That makes sense. It's a mid-boss. Like if it just showed up, it's like, oh, Skeleton King right in the middle. Fight. Like Butcher level. And give XP. And drops. That's the other thing, they usually don't get drops in the center. You're like, why did I fight this at all?
I can break that down.
So they add in more mid-bosses, bosses in there. I guess, yeah. That'd be a perfect time to bring back bosses right in the middle. Or like surprise end bosses. Like you have the usual end boss. Boom, this is a surprise one. It's a little more difficult, different mechanics or whatever. So it's not like if you keep farming it over and over again, it's gonna be the same. And then maybe it drops something unique. It's like, oh, this is the best chance, like not 100% chance, but like 25% chance it drops the boss specific legendary, like the crown.
There's that.
And be like, oh wow, I really hope I do see a Skeleton King take over this boss. Which I think people do suggest, like target farming, basically. Oh, this boss is more likely to drop this kind of item.
Can still use
We got Injured, Unstoppable, Frost Nova, Mana Cost Reduction, less armor, Shatter Resistance. Mana Cost Reduction is cool. I don't want to become injured, so.
Can still use it. Forge is always hot.
So to speak, there's a lot of potential. They just,
Not while I'm in town.
one, have their own decision of what they want to do, and then have to actually do it. It could be in the plans, but it could be a year away in the plans. Like, they already prepared season 1 before this game even fully released. They might already know what they were going to... I think, well, they obviously know a few seasons ahead what the main topic probably is. After that, it's more of what do you want to add, what do you want to try out. Because now they're basically the next one is re-adding legendary gems. Which I think is cool. I mean, the only thing you put in your gem slot in your rings right now is skulls, which gives you armor, yay, cool. But if the new thing gives you armor or health or other stats, and then also gives you a legendary power, bam, that's 2 legendary powers on a ring, so to speak. Just a lot more armor. If it had any defense, I'll go for it. Like, they're gonna try a bunch of experimentation. And that's cool. And some will hit, some will miss, but I don't think they'll be as bad as, like, early seasons of Diablo 3, which I actually didn't even play. Like, I played base game. And then I played later seasons, probably not until, like, 5. Like, really the first one was just, oh, double goblins, like... I guess that's cool. Going in a circle. Like some of the later ones. Cool. Actually, did it? I don't think any of the seasons really had stories. I don't remember the stories. Was there even a story for the last or most recent season of Diablo 3? I don't think there was. It's like, here, complete this thing. Which I really liked. It was like an ultra powered season. But this one's gonna have a bit of a story to it, and then all that kind of stuff. I think this... I mean, that's kind of a whole questionable thing, because I'm not going to find out about something, but... like, playing something when it's small, basically alpha or beta... like, obviously the best example I would have, which I say fits the role, is... I played Minecraft in, like, really early alpha. Like, it was... I don't remember how big Minecraft was that early on, but it was, like, so early on. Was it alpha? It was, like, not the first 2 alphas or something, but... Did I already get the Shivering Teleport? Enhanced Flame Shield. Shivering Flame Shield? Ooh. Okay, element 2 minutes after that. Was that? Yeah. I don't think I... It's so hard to know what you caught on too early. Like, you can not really do that now unless you're someone who specifically, like, hunts out that kind of stuff. Like at this point, there's no way I'm doing it anymore. Like people will definitely find it first. Well, I guess that's a random. I feel like I don't know enough about Hades. It seems like it wouldn't randomly become huge. It just takes time. Yeah, no, this was like original Minecraft back when I played it at school on the school computer in a browser. You could get away with that at one point, only for a bit, but it's funny. It's like, oh, should you be doing this? It's like, nah, but it doesn't matter. Also the other thing, that kind of concept can only really work towards like PC games if you think about it. Like if they're making it for anything else, like, yeah, console, it's obviously good enough for them to release it. I mean, there's obviously bad games, and very few bad games that came on console when they couldn't update it can get better. Minecraft took its time and it kept getting better and better, or whatnot. Let alone mods. Oh my god.
I'm not ready yet.
Minecraft is just a whole different kind of beast. Also, it wasn't. Oh, there's the health. Oh no, I could have had him. Which actually, yeah, there you go. Minecraft was on PC. At least the way I played it. Wild Zero Curse Night. Okay, let's see. Ooh. I see a bunch of defenses on that pants. Let's see. Damage reduction, never distant. Whereas I guess close and distant. Rank of firewall. Put more armor and I get a chimp slot. Cool. What was it thinking? I did try it. I don't think I could ever get it working right. I think I actually tried it once recently. Or one of the Pixelmon things. Introduction and max life. I'll lose a bunch of armor. It's... I guess it's more of a hard thing to do with combining Minecraft and Pokemon. So you're like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. They're both great games, but if they're too good, then you can't mix them that well. That's my opinion.
I need time to prepare that.
There's like a concept like if you combine too many things, it has to do them both well, or it ends up being both bad. I mean, it's not bad, it's just, it never worked right for me right from the start, so I kind of just...
I need time to prepare that.
I like my Pokemon, and I like my... Minecraft. Go back to both of them eventually. I'm not sure how I feel about the first DLC for Pokemon, or current Pokemon.
I need time.
I still don't know if they've improved some of it, because that also matters. They improved it from the last state it was in. I guess the other problem is I also played way too many mod packs that eventually I
I'm not ready yet.
get bored of them quick because you can always find another one. Stop giving me items. Nope, 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 nope. Like, I think I played a lot of like the different Feed the Beast giant mod packs. I like the ones with quests where it's like, oh, here's how you work through each mod. Do these tasks. I'm like, yes, that's what I want. I want you to tell me what to do. That's a lot of armor. Do I do that? I do lose total armor, but I get slots so I can put in health gem. I lose Hydra, but I don't really use Hydra for anything. Damage up, but damage up time shield is great. I should keep these on me. Skulls? It's 40.
I'm not ready yet.
That's another thing great to play with people. Like, I really enjoyed servers with other people. Like, that could definitely bring it back. Be fun to play with. I was like, what? Boots? What's my? Oh my god! I hate moving around with this. Teleport, Frost Nova. I don't. Rings are cool, but I'll just go with rings. Ooh.
I cannot do that here.
Yeah, there's way too many mods with Minecraft. Problem is, a lot of times you have to build up to it. Deep freeze is active. Exploding ice spikes form in the area. I think I eventually get deep freeze, do I? Do I have deep freeze? I do not have deep freeze. Never mind. Be cool. Good damage reduction for distant. And 2 slots. As opposed to total damage reduction. There's way too many mods. Although, every time there's mods in a different community, it's a whole different thing. Like Skyrim mods, they go more for enhancing the current gameplay. Whereas Minecraft, they create the gameplay. They create whatever they want.
The forge is always hot.
2 slots is good, but it still needs to have the stats for it. I can go anywhere I want now. Which, there's only one more. Wait, what's the time? Let's see, this expires in 14 minutes? Okay, that's perfect. Go from here. Oh, and just so you know, I don't know how much you follow the information for D4, but on the 18th, there's going to be the patch for Season 1,
Not while I'm in town.
and part of that will be combining all the renowned stuff for your characters, especially that stuff which will move on. And what that means is that if you have like 2 characters and each have completed a different zone 100%, currently you do get the renown, but it won't really transfer over well for the season. But if you log on to both, then both of them will have all the stuff unlocked. So like the map will just show up for the second one, but you need to be able to log on to both. And thus all future characters you create should also get all that kind of stuff unlocked. So map, teleports, especially altars of Lilith, that's very important. Those are the only things that do transfer over to seasons currently. Last I said is altars of Lilith and visual map unlocks. So basically the Fog of War, like all this stuff. And of course, softcore and hardcore are separate. Well, I still wouldn't recommend hardcore. And that was probably just spam of information. But there should at least be 1 or 2 good videos on it.
I need more time.
We'll fight that guy if it wasn't a foot. Nice. Yep, it's down here. Cool. Oh wow, a person. I haven't seen a person in so long. Let's see, becoming injured while current control grants you unstoppable. Doesn't really have anything. Yeah, for our skill damage, that's resistances are actually bad. Like they said that. 2 ranks of teleport, move speed. I lose 2 ranks of Frost Nova. What does the teleport do? That was the teleport. It would decrease the cooldown. Increase damage, it doesn't matter. Increase the cooldown. Can I get move speed? Can I just see what the Frost Nova stuff does? Probably decreases the cooldown, but so that means I want to keep it. Well, channeling incinerate, which I don't use. Crit strike, lucky hit, basic dex. Well, 28 at 30 is nice. Eventually, I will need an offhand, but until then. Nice. Ooh.
I need time.
Gotta love reflect. Come on, where's the high priest? Show yourself. Or at least show me an elite. Still can't tell with some classes or whatnot, but I can't activate like both shields at the same time. Through the wand. Okay, there's one. Guess I passed them. Last wave is cool. Aha. Oh god.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh butcher. I used that many potions already, really? Yeah, single target still not great yet. Actually, if it goes, it's better for more for area clear. It's not a challenge. It's just kind of I'm not built for mana yet. This is not reflecting much. Did you really have to explode? What do you get? Attack speed rolls really good. Trance. I like the ice shards. Hit boots. Ooh, damage up. Stun, core. Core's good. Everything else, it's only got core, which I eventually want. So, yeah, staff for staff. Oh, but I lose 2 gem slots. Standing still, probably not the best. To the other side. Oh. Honestly, it always depends on the build on which. So I don't, especially for with how Paragon is in this game is, I'm not really deciding. I'm not figuring out the build for myself. I'm finding a build that I like and then going from there. So I want something that is viable, especially because I'm on hardcore, so I don't want to be too weak and kind of struggle through it. I don't think I specify for any type of element. Like, I think lightning would be cool. Usually when you think of lightning, you're like, oh, that's a lot of speed, whereas ice would be more CC and stuff. Which it is. Which actually, there's Arc Flash, there's Flame Wall, and then there's ice shards. Also, this is just the build I'm using for basically getting to quote-unquote endgame. So I'm not even sure if I want to switch once I get to like 50. So far, this is nice. I like the speedier builds, which might not actually be the best for. Look at that! That was awesome. I think I would do like some of the more powerful builds. But if I had to choose between like really fast or really strong, I would honestly go for really fast. Like I think one of my favorite builds in Diablo 3 was like the passive ones where you have to do very little. There was a rogue or well demon hunter build where you just kind of spin, just shoot in directions, you just keep going. Good. Which one it was? It's like I like pressing as few buttons as possible, not even aiming, just kind of walking through. I did like the passive as opposed to spam everything. What was after Flame Shield? Shimmering. I have to find Elemental Attunement. Is that it? Yeah. First strikes have a chance to reset the cooldown of one of your defensive skills. I have 2 defensive skills. That's awesome. Like, you would actually think that electricity might be more AoE, like just chain shock lightning. Just to bring it back, one of my favorite abilities from Binding of Isaac is Jacob's Ladder, which basically if you hit an enemy, a lightning shocks between multiple enemies. It's so good for clearing like the smallest trash mobs. Like these little flies, they slow you, and I'm like, ugh. But if you hit one and it changes the rest, kind of like how the ice shards are doing, it's just awesome. Because it's still slowing me even now. Like, I'm already slow enough, I don't need your help. Chamber door over there. Huh. Like now, they're just slowing me constantly. Which actually I don't even know if it was fast enough to level up, I would totally change stuff more often. But they kind of make leveling a bit slow. Only give you 10 slots. Make it expensive to basically switch all your stuff. Eventually, maybe if there's more slots, to be like, yeah. Constantly try every kind of class you want. Like, I definitely want to try Arc Lash eventually, but I'm already this far into this build, so I can't really switch.
I'm not ready yet.
I mean, this does suck right where I'm at right now, but it's really good for single mobs. Very few classes are good for everything. Other than Rogue. Rogue is pretty awesome. Starts off good. Never have a problem with bosses. Enjoy Rogue too much. Go and... Hey, new zones. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Like, eventually when they do, I like also the full passive builds. Like, I think they nerfed Thorns, unfortunately. Where you could basically just exist and things die. Let's see, injured, unstoppable. No. Incinerate. Just got good chance, lucky hit, and base and dex. Transmog. And standing still. Like, oh, pet build. Like, I feel like they always mess up pet builds to start. Demon Hunter had a pet in Diablo 3. Obviously, Witch Doctor had pet build. I feel like Necromancer had to have a pet build. I don't know if it was good though. It definitely existed. And maybe it's per season if it's actually good. Go this way. Weird. I don't think the pet build is that good in Diablo 4 yet. I think it's like okay for a bit, but they don't survive end game. Like, it doesn't need to do massive damage, but they need to survive and do damage. Otherwise, it's not viable.
I need time to do that.
So many builds you want to try, but it's not. Like, that's the other thing. Diablo 3 was always like, oh, you want to just switch builds? Oh, you got gear? Bam, just switch. This is like, nope, now you have to reset everything. I think originally they suggested like, well, you want to try a different build, make a new character, and just run through with that. It's like, yes, but no. Because then you have to get basically up to viability again. So like, some of them aren't even viable until 70 plus. And then you have to, yeah, just go again. Explosion. I don't know. Everything will change over time. Let's kind of see where they go. Like, can you make it challenging and also fun? World may never know. But it's definitely a good start. There's very little that really made this suck in the beginning as much as kind of Diablo 3 did. It was a whole mess.
I'm not ready yet.
Did it? Also, I love AoE classes. That's for how much I really like Twisting Blades Rogue. It is not AoE at all. You see a crowd or you see like something on the edge, you're like, oh cool, now I have to wait until I have enough resources to kill this one tiny thing. Whereas, boom, basically everything's dead. Did I use most of my resources and abilities to do it? Yes. Also, I don't pop my shields enough. I don't think they last that long either. CC is a whole different problem. Betrayer's End. Oh, look, Animus. Which I like Animus. It's elites. Specific number of elites. Got it. I have lots of opinions about everything. Save costs and yellows. talked about every aspect. Although I guess one important thing is the more you talk about a game, probably the more you're interested. So we were like, oh, you can play too much. It's like, yes, because I want to play more. And if there's something that's like, oh, I don't want to play anymore, you're not going to talk about it. And we're like, oh, and then leave the game.
I need time to apply that.
There's some people that will just constantly like praise everything or kind of ignore the bad things, but like, they need feedback. How do you make it better? And then there's people that complain too much, which it's like, do you really want the game to be better, or do you just want to complain? You can do that with any game. I guess then you have to figure out which side that person's on. Are they that complain about everything, or
I need
oh yeah, a event over here, isn't there? Yeah, there is. Last stand, which apparently gives a good amount of XP. I guess it also depends on what. Yeah, okay. Give at least one adventure. Haha. Dun, dun, dun. They just explode. Yeah, so freeze definitely is what helps with a lot of my damage, but end bosses cannot be frozen. So there's my damage. And I get loot for each adventurer that lives at the end. Awesome. Bro had a legendary staff in his pocket. How do you even get down? Although I guess I have a bunch of legendaries. That's great, I'd be like, oh look, enemy. Oh look, frozen. Oh look. Dead. Okay. Drop the base. Is it all the way up there? Yeah, it is.
I'm
Cool.
not ready yet. I need time.
Ooh, there's some of the top Diablo strip. Is it top? I guess the question is, to just say top Diablo streamer without saying just the top streamer that happens to be playing Diablo. Is obviously if a top streamer just plays a game, they'll basically be the top streamer in that game. Makes sense? Wow. Like this is still viable. Like, so yeah, I'm kind of low on. Actually, I think one of the things they did say is, oh yeah, this doesn't have the best for single target boss damage. Okay, there we go. Nope. Click the view, no. Flame. Oh, it wasn't even done. Let's go here. This is close. Should check items first. Nope. Nope. Stable currents again. Damage reduction. Damage reduction. Healing. Less armor, and I already have those damage reductions. Cool. No good stats. Nothing. Max life. Which I guess that would be better. Yeah, that would be better for me. Because otherwise I'm just swapping cooldown reduction. Yeah. More damage up, cool. And there we go, that's a good, I mean, 52 is actually bad. And it does nullify that, but it's just better. Then it happens to be crit damage, chilled enemies. Which I don't think I chill. I don't use slowed or basic skill. Either way, more damage, very nice. Then I have a combo of stats and ooh, 2 ranks of ice shards. But I get dex, but I get armor. And I don't use overpowered. Go for the armor. Those would be besides the ice shards. I could probably reroll attack speed on it instantly, but no point in rerolling gear right now. Or I shouldn't, it's expensive. We got unstable currents, don't care. Meteorites. I'm not using meteorites. One thing is good to upgrade though is weapon. Relatively cheap. Get a massive bump. What's my goal? What level did I start at? 30? I could definitely go faster one way or another, but dodged you. Wow. Ooh. Just. I swear if it drops something better. No, cool. Silent chests don't really drop anything great, but it's fun to have a bunch of keys just in case. Bandit sentries. Is that a chest? Behold the shiny object. Wrong button. Oops.
I need time.
Not bad. And I do lose one. Well, actually, I don't lose the legendary power. Never mind.
I'm not ready yet.
Care for the superior leather. I mean, it's cool, but next ice shards is free. I like how long it holds on for. It's not even like, oh, you have a limited time. It's like, nah, you're good. Do what you want.
Separated.
If you're summoning stuff, I'm gonna leave. I just wanted
I won't last on my
deletes. Nah, I don't care. But
I need time to prepare that.
see, survive enemy tech. This is a bad one. This I get 0 XP for. 0. There's just actually no reason for me to do it. Needs to be like, oh look, good. No, you don't get XP. Yeah, definitely need mana reduction and stuff. Well, unfortunately, I need to basically stack health. You know what? They never separated out what's best for hardcore versus what's not, because a lot of the DPS probably relies on mana cost reduction. Scroll escape, which I also wish those were a different color. Expect me to see a white scroll escape train to like ignore whites after level 5. Oh wait. Oh, shit. So much inventory. After protector shield. I don't even know why I checked that direction. Obviously, it wasn't gonna be anything. Oh. Seems like this is one of the ones where once you do the final objective, it's weird. There's the elite. Tree whispers, speak to me. So after elemental attunement, actually go into glass cannon. Come on, there you go, lag spike. So I guess I just do it once, just so it's an option. Glass cannon, you deal increased damage but take more damage. Cool. I guess that'd probably be not the best thing for hardcore. But yeah, that's a good like a chance. Mana cost reduction and cooldown reduction. Honestly, a great offhand. Which I wish I could mark stuff for not sale. Basically a save item. Like you can mark as junk for a lot of them, but most of them are junk, so you can sell all. Total armor versus max life, which I think max life is better lower, and then later on armor's better. Just do I keep this? I think I do. It's just really good. It's really low rolled, but I think I need the cooldown reduction for my stuff so I can do better.
It is done.
Always go chaos. Legendaries. That's how we go chaos.
Not while I'm in town.
Move speed, rank stick conjuration. You heal very close, that's not good for me. Double damage reduction, a little more armor, but that's it. I don't use lightning spear. How about damage reduction close? And that's it. If I find a good single-handed weapon, could be also worth over that offhand. Although currently, how is it rolled? It's rolled basically minimum. The way I'm gonna do it on that, stick it in there. If I notice I get a really good, maybe I'll roll one. I think I'll do that. That offhand's great. That's trash. Got 305 anyway. Just pop it like this. Where is Mr. Vendor's all the way over there? And I still have my amulet, so I already have the increased damage to frozen. Give me a cool one-handed wand.
Very nice. Oh, but I hear a bit of magic in that one.
Boom, ingot. It's like I'm hitting someone with a brick of metal.
Out for blood, eh?
Guess I could check those. Like, ooh. I won't even keep the power, it's just so minimally. And all the stats on it are also bad. Or damage to frozen. Crit trick. That's really good. Low stun frozen. Not good. It's 450, but that's all it's got for it. Ah, it's got lucky hit chance. That makes sense. Stun frozen. Bleh. Vulnerable distant. So I'm gonna go with this offhand. I should also check out the final tier of. Okay.
It is lost in ruins. Going back is. This isn't like before. This isn't for the fallen for Akarat. Surely you understand that.
Like, oh no, it goes up by 29, but if I can upgrade both the other ones, either way. And this one gives me 4 damage to frozen and crit strike damage. Awesome. Lucky chance, mana cost reduction, and cooldown reduction. Awesome. That's just a solid piece. Over here and be like, oh no, it's gone. Oh, sad. And then also upgrade them because little more damage. That's cheap, like 1,007 out of 965. Like, oof. And I get almost an extra 1% crit. It's just nice. There's no real reason to go up another tier. Actually, it's relatively cheap. I'll probably do that. Why not? I mean, actually, it's only silver. That's the scary part. What's it again? I should help a bunch. I'm gonna check out. Do I have any powers that I would think about? Oh, wait, you wouldn't even put it on your weapon. Offhand, though. Totally put it on my offhand. Powers do I have? I have, when you freeze, there's a chance that they become vulnerable. That'll only be on boots. That'll only be on boots. So I could probably transfer this. Let me see, where is... Ice Shard Sorcerer is still there, but I guess Blizzard or Sorc. Blizzard Sorc is also there, maybe even above Ice Shards. Same stuff. Actually use Meteor, interesting. And get rid of the explosions. Ah, Inferno. AoE damage can be a bit lacking, but we have Shatter together with Inferno or Rayman Infinite. After using Teleport, close enemies are pulled and stunned. It's awesome. Squishy, can be mana hungry, not amazing at AoE, not that impressive visually. How does Blizzard look? So I might end up going to that after the fact. Mana hungry, requires glacial aspect. Suffers against mobile enemies. Needs 12 seconds to get max DPS. Plus correct control, melts bosses, incredible AoE. Can be played at range. I just think I'll focus towards Ice Shards. Start. Let's see what abilities. Ice Shards Pierce, obviously. Increase damage to vulnerable enemies while you have a barrier. Lucky chances increase when you have a barrier. That's awesome. Gain armor, everyone loves that one. Deal more damage to Frozen. Yeah. Using Teleport pulls them in. Frost Nova gains an additional charge, but the cooldown per charge is increased by 30%. So that's fine. 4 master skills cast above 100 give. Huh. Seems weird to have that because. Yeah. For chance with core, increase your attack speed. Deal damage where you have a better. Huh. So many different powers. What would this do? When you freeze an enemy, there's a chance they become vulnerable. I think they already become vulnerable. So that might actually be not useful. Let's see. Biting cold. I can. Oh, I already got rid of it. We're gonna ignore it. What's it doing? There's one over there. There's one over here. There's one right here. That's really quick. Close. much time you got? 15 minutes. I think I'll do 2 more dungeons, and that's gonna be the stream for today because there's at least podcasts going on that I might listen to, and then other stuff I've been ignoring. Yes. Always gotta remember this stuff you're ignoring. Did I write notes? Notes. There's my notes. Always write notes. Always grab conduit, and then there's gonna be like no enemies.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, I know this area because there's a chest here. I do love Legion events though. I wonder if I can rip through this fast enough that I can still make the Legion event. I don't think so. I don't think I'm speed built. It's got about 5 minutes. Oh god, it's free prisoners.
I need time.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Just the aura of
You see, Molly?
okay, there's a potential I can get through this fast enough. I think they always give points towards the Tree Whispers. I don't know. Brrr. Legion event.
I need
Just forget the name.
time to prepare that.
I can remember everything. Do I remember anything? Who knows? Memory go burr. Return to stove carving. Is it down here? No, that's an event.
I'm not ready yet.
Grab it? I got it. Sometimes I go too fast. Oh no, I'm frozen. And my DPS, yeah.
I need time.
I'm not ready yet.
yeah. Hey Josh. Going well. Haven't died, but butcher a bunch, and that is awesome. Can I make it in this time? That's what I'm hoping. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Got it. Ooh. I was gonna say, it was a pretty nice day outside, and then now it doesn't seems like the weather's getting worse like usual. It's been very stormy lately. Like lightning, thunder, and power went out once while I was streaming, but luckily I'm prepared for that. Always gotta be one step ahead, be stronger than that. Ooh. Yeah, you gotta be very careful with anything, honestly. Hey look, there's no one here. Cool. This is not gonna go well. There's like someone here. Still won't go well. But like, to what degree? Like, small cut or like, Alexa, stop. This thing? I guess small. Well, I guess slice is the appropriate word. So, probably not a small amount. It's not like a small cut. It's, oh no, slice. Ugh. Was it more boat stuff or? Eventually the question is not, can I not get hurt? It's, what can I do once I get hurt? Side note, I'm definitely like, every time I go to a new thing, it's like, okay, how am I gonna hurt myself this time? And am I prepared to deal with it? Even when I went to Japan. Actually, I don't think... I didn't really hurt myself when I went to Japan. Other than, oh look, you're walking too much. Obviously your feet are gonna get a bit hurt. That's why I keep bandages on me all the time. We're gonna pass this one? Nice. I at least put those things that you... Sometimes they put stitches on way too many things. Like, nah, you don't need stitches, you just need like... bit of, well, some of them definitely. Just a lot more pressure. Just tape it down until it seals itself off. I mean, you also gotta especially watch that out when you're gonna get back into your stuff, because machinery is definitely more dangerous. And even just any kind of tools are just like, it's not even a cut at that point. It's okay, how much of my finger do I have left, kind of thing. Like, obviously you could be cautious and all that stuff, but sometimes stuff just happens. I don't know. I'm more of the mindset of better be prepared as opposed to think you are going to prevent it completely. Especially with other people. You can tell people the safety points, but they still need to follow them. Either way, always make sure that you have a proper... What was that again? The word. Bandages. They do expire. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, Vice definitely helpful. Or the common thing, when you're cutting something, cut away from yourself. Oh, we got it in time. Nice. Like, never cut even like sideways. You have to full and like be going away from yourself, kind of thing. Man, Cross the Wizard is fun. Well, it's actually a sorcerer, and I keep messing up.
I need time to prepare.
Did I get the last part? Oh wow, we have that much time to. We're gonna beat it? Oh my god, we're on the time limit. There's 3 of us, and this is questionable. Oh my god, I'm getting perfect rolls on my... I'm spamming. This is... Look how lucky this is. So I'm basically playing RNG right now. I have a chance of not using... my, cost. Oh. I don't know if you noticed that, but how much I was just Gatling gunning the ice shards. That was insane. Ah, crap. Where was I? I was... Oh, more glass cannon, right? More glass cannon. Where's that ability that I was just using? Your frost skills have up to a 10% chance to make your next cast of ice shards consume no mana. I was hitting at 10% chance. I don't know if it's per projectile or per cast, but I was just crushing it. Oh. What's the thing? I'll go here. Was it? Yeah. I've definitely cut myself a bunch of times where it's like, oh no, this is fine. The other thing is, make sure the blade is sharp, because a clean cut is a lot better than a not clean cut. total armor, and that's it. 2 slots. Nope. More damage, but the stats aren't great. Teleport, move speed, and armor. Why did I lose out on Frost Nova? Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna take it just because of the thing. That's a maxed out disobedience. Ooh, so nice. I would say my favorite genre is metal. But actually I haven't even listened to it too much lately. But not like the super intense metal like death metal. I guess probably closer to pop metal. Either way. But rock's good. I like all different kinds of EDM. Honestly, classical would be cool. Pop is just certain songs are fine. And honestly, my least favorite probably out of the main genres would be country, but even in some cases it's fine. It's more like the newer party country, which a lot of people like. I'm like, it's whatever. I'm not gonna like leave the room kind of thing. But number one, probably metal. Although my background right now is more I don't even know what to describe it. Closer to the giant EDM, electronica, all that kind of genre. Which is good background music. Ambient music. I'm bad at answering questions. God. Either way, yes, I'm gonna just say base. I also don't like saying favorites. Well, no, single favorite. Multiple favorites. Be metal, rock, and certain types of EDM. Ooh, Flame Shield and Frost Nova. +2. If I get rid of the teleport for extra rounds of Flame Shield, I think I do. And I switch decks for more decks. Wow. What is... Obviously I know what jazz is. I know of Dixieland style. I just can't remember it fully off the top of my head. Oh, I forgot this doesn't track well.
I cannot do that here.
Also, the other thing is there's a whole different, I guess, mindset to situational music. Like under the right conditions, different music just fits better. Like when you're just hanging out with people, or when you're on a boat. And that's what, from how much I don't really like country. On a boat, it just is different. Mostly because they're like, oh yeah, fishing, let's go. Although I can always rock out some rock. Jazz, I feel like would be cool. Certain restaurant type music. Like, I don't think I would listen to it on my own. But especially if it was a live person doing it. 2 ranks of flame shield, wow. You know what I mean? cooldown reduction. I would lose max life, but I get a bunch of armor. How is this helm? Barrier generation, max life. While you have a barrier active, there's a chance to ignore incoming damage. Could be good. This gives cooldown reduction. So I don't know how barrier generation even works. Clean receives doesn't matter, max life is in, lightning spear sucks. Go with this. Pop. If you also think about it, jazz is origins of rock. Explosion. Either way. They just explode. I don't know, I think I'm bad with the favorite kinds of stuff questions. It's like, oh, what's your favorite color? I'm like, no, some colors just look good under different conditions. Okay. I won't have to backtrack too much. I wonder if every enemy I hit also increases the chance of... Well, I definitely have a stronger opinion on music than I do on movies. Or a very weak opinion on movies. Or maybe not. Die faster. I think a better comparison my music taste would be like my taste in games. It's like, yes, I like games. It's like, oh, what kind of games? Lots. Which reminds me, there's always people like, oh, I like all kinds of music. No. Probably like most music, or maybe like a good 3 genres. Then again, my playlists, whenever I actually had a playlist for phone and iPads and stuff, would even include stuff like musical scores. I think I have like the music from was it The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings? I think it was The Hobbit. I don't know if they ever really had the thing for Lord of the Rings fully out there. Go this way. Nice choice.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Hopefully I'm making sense and not just rambling, although maybe I'm fine with rambling. It's better than not talking about it, too. Speed up. there's always those moments where you like just hear a new song, and you're like, I don't know what this song is or what this is about. I just like it even more. And then you listen to too much, and then you're like, well, I listened that too much. It's still fine. Side note, be very cautious about what songs you have as a wake-up alarm. You can definitely ruin songs like that. Or I guess also, phone call, text, what? I don't want to what you call this. Text alarm? You know what the other problem is? I probably don't pierce enough. If I had more things to hit, I would have more chance of rolling more.
I need time to prepare.
Yeah, every time I hit something, I think it... So the wall's definitely helpful. Yeah, it's... I'm very lucky the current one that I have is a song, but the intro is not bad. Like, not something to get super tired of. It's not gonna ruin it because I don't really listen to that other than for my alarm. So I say, don't pick a favorite song for the alarm. Isn't it? Oh, it needs to be complete first. Oh, it's gonna do that again. Okay. Nope. Nope. Cooldown, barrier generation, and a mana cost, but it's lower, but also I want the lucky chance, which is such a good pull on that one. I guess Blizzard, blah blah blah. I don't use Blizzard. Does have life, but that's it. Max life, lucky a chance. Ah, but rings are just too good. Damage reduction, mana cost reduction, and move speed. Ooh. You get base damage reduction as opposed to close and distant. Mana cost reduction and move speed. I might consider this. It's been a while since I got any legendary drop. Is it? Yeah, my dad used to have a ringtone. That was the word. How did I lose the word ringtone? That fully ruined a song for me that I hadn't heard before previous to that. I'm like, kept hearing him like, okay, that's whatever, it's a ringtone. Then when the song came up, I'm like, oh my god, I've heard this before, oh no.
Not
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
while I'm in town.
See occurrence, blah blah blah, boom, crit. It was chilled, I pushed that again, of course I did. Here does chance. Obstruction distant, healing, nothing. Total armor, damage reduction, healing received, end rank of all mastery. Meteorites fall around, what? Weak damage reduction, yes armor. That's it. Like, my current amulet is awesome for the damage reduction. Like, straight up. Probably keep it though. Like, this is nice. But I need to stay alive. Ah, so horrible.
Not ready yet.
See, if this is a softcore, easy choice. Hardcore, it's like, nope, you need those defenses. You don't want to die. So I do want to switch.
Don't ruin all that work.
I really want to keep that. Yeah, I think I'll end up using it. I enchant it real quick, but
I can break that down.
we got very active, ignore damage. That's cool, but more. I'll use a meteor. Steel currents. I'll use blizzard. No. Need to be 40, but I can start putting on new gems. Ooh. And because there's another Legion event, I want to go for that. So Dixieland Band. I feel like though I know I've heard.
I'm not ready yet.
Wow. I don't know if you know something, but the Mummers. Which I don't know if they. I don't know what genre, but I know at least there's like one that do like Dixieland stuff. It's damage. Yeah. Anyway, wait, what's my? Pretty sure there was a Mummers parade band. Or I don't even know they just do parades. I think they do everything. That specifically go for Dixieland music. I think they hit a lot of the different genres. I think a lot of them hit jazz. You like jazz? Still haven't seen the Bee movie. Probably won't see the Bee movie. Let's see a lot of this. The chest. Grab the chest. Oh wait, isn't Dixieland more upbeat? Like jazz is usually mellow, I think. I don't know. I am not a music major.
Hello. Greetings.
But I'm pretty sure Dixieland is more upbeat. Which might not. There's so much words for music stuff. I just use upbeat as in more happy or something. Unless I'm completely wrong. Which is highly, highly possible. Okay, yeah. So I'm somewhere on the right track. Freeze! Oh, I went too early. Oh no, they're all ranged. The real question is, how did you get onto it? Because usually a lot of stuff comes from, like, I guess, parents and grandparents just kind of showing it off. My grandparents definitely into jazz. Dad's definitely into rock. Less so metal, but I guess. Oh, actually, no. He definitely got more into metal. Hopefully, we cleared the other area too.
I'm not ready yet.
Still not sure how. Ooh, that damage though. I don't pierce enough stuff. Guys, we need single target help. Dying over here. I can't even.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, if you get the disobedience, you put on the other one. Split it properly. Good.
I'm not ready yet.
Good. That was good. That was good. This is bad. I should not be the one fighting this. Thank you. I need enemies.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, they're doing well. I'm struggling over here. Boom, freeze. Should have bigger AoE. Nice.
I need time to prepare that.
See, that's the best kind of just like finding stuff. Just finding it. Like, especially when it's like you're not quite into a genre or you don't think you are, and then something shows up. Especially games are good with that, about bringing in certain songs. Like, oh, I would never have listened to this song on my own, but it was in this game I was playing that I really liked, and it just fit perfectly. And now I got Gatling gun against now. Like, I wish I knew when I was more into electric house and all that EDM stuff, because it definitely wasn't before. I'm like, oh look, this is weird. There's more, all that kind of stuff. Rave music. It's like, well, I'm not going to a rave. It's like, oh wait, no, this is just really pump up kind of music sometimes. It's obviously some people aren't into, regardless.
I need time to prepare.
Oh, well, you definitely lost again. Rip. It always happens. Oh no, I just got it level. What was I going for? Oh, I was going for last level blast cannon. I mean, there's always the option to find it again. Option? Potential? No word for it.
I'm not ready yet.
And while searching for it, you can find new ones. Unless you mean specifically because of its significance. Then yeah, that's always a problem, but it happens for everyone. Okay, 2 chests. Ooh, legendary. I think that's my last event for today because there's one dungeon left. That are set at 50 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to Risk of Rain for like a week just to
Eyes can only watch so much.
really get into it. Cooldown reduction to Alarmer. That's all it's got on going for it. Mana cost reduction, nice. Ah, but I lose the Flame Shield and Froststone. More cooldown reduction everywhere. Froststone. Cooldown, crit, and mana cost. Honestly, I think the 4 stack I would want is crit, cooldown, luck chance, and mana. Either way. We got what else? Yeah. Yeah, that's got close on it, it's not great.
Ah, a warrior. How may I serve? Fight hard, eh? Make the devils pay.
And because it's fun, I'm gonna do a quick gamble.
I cannot do that here.
I still need to get, well, I don't need a record player, but I kind of want a record player, even though I have 2 records. Seems like a dumb idea. But first I would want great speakers to even put it on. I don't want to get, I don't think that's too much. Ready, core, frozen, crit. It's too nice. How do boots? Nah, they're too good. What helm? I could do it for a better helm.
The next will be better.
Yay, really bad luck. I'm just gonna drop them and ignore it. Either way, I want a proper speaker setup. Thus, I could attach a record player to it or anything to it, kind of thing. That's a whole kind of whole different thing. Yep. Words hard. Either way, I'm going to end it here. I will likely return right before season starts because season fun. Should be interesting. Yeah. I don't know. Well, good luck with whatever you're carving, and don't hurt yourself too much. Yeah. So, also enjoy summer. It's summer now, which, if it's going to rain, storm, and storm soon, which I think it is, it barely seems like summer. Also, I should eat. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye. Oh.